Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup. Let's continue with Nortelbort the Resurrected as we trundle through the lair. Notrelbort is doing quite well for himself in terms of spells, but in terms of items we don't have much of what we need. Poison resistance would be excellent, but we don't have it. Apart from that, things are fairly reasonable for Notrelbort. We are looking for definitely poison resistance and some new spells. Spells that are not envenomations. We will keep it just in case I decide to memorize Poison Cloud. That will require a significant contribution to my air magic, which I'm not willing to do right now, seeing as we are going fire. There's not much reason, and there's not much that that Fireball can't do for us, that Poison Cloud can. I mean, it is a very good spell, but we will at least need probably 6 to 8 levels in air magic to make it decently castable, because I certainly don't want to put any in poison magic. However, we do have some air charm spells that I'd like to learn, so we might end up putting a little bit in air. Let's fireball these guys. We are running out of mana, so let's retreat. But not into the unknown. I guess it's worth taking the risk there. Up the stairs we go, and let's head back down to take out these yaks. Sticky Flame is the spell I was thinking about in the last video. I honestly don't know where my brain is today. Obviously, I am not in possession of it, since I foolishly killed off 2 of my best characters. But I'm attempting to make up for that now. Elephants. Elephants are bound to be pretty tough. We'll see if we can line them against the wall here. And we're going to use our Bolt of Fire. That worked fairly well. Unfortunately, there's more where that came from. And I'm just about out of mana. So we will retreat, casting butterflies as we go. Up the stairs, and I think it's time to pick a different staircase to go down. And what did I say about being starving in the lair? It's not possible, I thought. We're just going to eat these grapes and find something quickly to eat. And try and stay away from our spells which cause hunger. If need be, I'll eat some sort of permafood. Well, he Mystic Blasted nicely enough, but he didn't leave us a corpse. Hopefully this one will. No. And we're starving again, so let's eat a meat ration. Of course, the next enemy we kill leaves a corpse. That's always how it is. But we are not exactly hurting for permafood. We're not doing great. Okay. What do we have here? Conjurer. And he's a gargoyle. That means I'm not too concerned. We're going to move into range. Hit him with a fireball. And now we're going to switch to Mystic Blasting. And now we're going to run. Because we've drawn the ire of the entire dungeon upon us. Where are the stairs? They're not too far. Baby steps. As long as I have this snake in between me and Midge there, I should be alright. Up we go. Let's get a little blink. And we live. I'm not going to die in the lair. Actually, I'm going to finish the damn game. That's what I really have to do. It's most certainly time for Mystic Blasting here. Actually, it's time for retreating. That ice beast just got in my way. And we found our first artifact. So let's try it on. I don't think there's anything more to identify there, no. The leather armor isn't very good. It allows us to go invisible, but we have options in that area, so I'm just going to toss it. Hopefully the Orcish mines will provide us with some good artifact intelligence raising. Die, Fanar. And now we're left manaless, face to face with the Hydra. So we're going to run up the stairs, recover our mana, and we'll take the staircase down now. Elven Robe of Cold Resistance is not going to prove useful. And there's our Conjurer friend again. We managed to take him out with Magic Dart there at the end. He certainly ate a lot of Mystic Blasts. Those gargoyles are fairly tough. My favorite spiders. I'm going to work to get out of this web. There we go. I'm going to stand back a little bit. These jumping spiders are pretty evil. So I employed my bolt of flame on them. And that has got me hungry again, of course. Wave of Frost and a whole bunch of blink frogs. We're going to pull one or two upstairs. Luckily they left a corpse, and we're not going to pursue that staircase since there was also a Hydra bearing down on us. I also doubt we will bother with the ice cave, which appears on this level. We'll see what happens when we find it. Maybe I'll poke my head in. But we have Death Yaks to deal with. So we're going back to the stairs. We might throw out a bolt of flame. See if we can get one of them at least. One more shot. And up we go. It's time to blink. Let's get ahead of them, or behind them, or away from them. Whew, not good. Hydra now. Might be time to teleport And we have got to start working on our ability to channel. Well, that got rid of the Death Yak. Let's read a scroll of teleportation. Oops. I read the wrong scroll. This might easily lead to my death. Teleportation. Yep. That was close. You do not want to stand beside a Hydra, and there goes my last meat ration. Let's go pay that Hydra a visit. At this point in my training, it appears that Fireball is less powerful than Mystic Blast. So we're going to have to train up our skills a little more to make that a little more useful, as it does eat up more one more mana than Mystic Blast does. Oh, Death Yaks, yes, that's right. Let's just blink and start blasting them. There's one down. And we're going to have to run away a little bit. There's two down. That Frost Cave is stubbornly sticking around. I would have thought it would have been gone by now, but apparently not. Another Death Yak, huh? I think we should be able to take him out. There we go. Armor's up to 8. We can start focusing on skills a little, or spells a little more as soon as it gets up there. Let's check out the God Gift here. Nothing we want except delayed Fireball, so we'll memorize that. And might as well cast it. 12%, good enough. Here's a good place to Fireball. Let's get out of here. Up we go. Straight into a Fire Drake. Might lose some scrolls here. We'll hit him with lightning. Remove Curse Scroll is gone. We'll hit him with whatever this wand is. Well, we polymorphed him. And now we can blink and get ahead of him. Although he is pretty quick. He's catching up to us, but he's having trouble hitting us. I'm gonna quaff this potion of speed and get ahead of him. We need mana. And of course, we're hungry again. We really need the ability to channel mana now. So I mean, we can channel mana now, but not that well. So we'll leave armor there. And let's get a little bit into invocations for channeling purposes. Luckily these yaks will provide some good eating. I think our ice cave has just closed on us. And that will remove the temptation for me to go in there. Fight him off with my dagger. And these wolves make good eating as well. But it would appear that my yak flesh is still good. Two basilisks coming at us. We're petrified. Still petrified. I'm going to blink out of here and blast them with Mystic Blast. Then 2 magic darts to finish them off. Now we're going to start looking for the staircase because there's a blink frog after us. And we have no mana again. Very dangerous. We really took a lot of damage there. So let's just pop down this staircase. Let's get back to the staircase because we have Death Yaks after us. And that might have been a foolish decision on my part to stand and fight him. Apparently it was. Up we go. Let's run away from him. It won't take too much more to take him out, but I can't tank that much more damage. There we go. Speaking of which, we will need to increase our fighting as quickly as possible. Back down we go. I'm not sure if that ice cave is still open. It gives me the warning. Let's try to fireball these guys. And I think a bolt of fire might be good here. There we go. Unfortunately, it's a bit of a hungering spell. And here's where fireball is going to come in handy. We're running out of mana. Can afford one more Mystic Blast, and that took care of the Fire Drake, which was the creature I was most worried about. Now we're just going to use Magic Dart to finish off the Ice Beast. As long as our Battle Sphere stays active, we shouldn't have a problem. And they just keep coming, don't they? I'm going to channel here. There's two of them. I turned to stone just at the last minute there, but I managed to kill him before I did. Maybe I'm taking too many chances. Or maybe this is just a tough lair level. And that's the thing with crawl. You've got to be patient, and you've got to expect the unexpected. But I've been through the lair so many times at this point that I know how to deal with all the enemies here. And I very rarely die in the lair. It's the vaults that gives me trouble. Okay, here's a chance to improve our armor class. There are +2 gauntlets, which is nice. We mustn't forget that I think we have 3 scrolls of enchant armor. Some of them would go nicely on this ring mail. And we probably shouldn't forget as well that we have a delayed fireball. Looks like we did miss the ice cave, and that's okay. Do we have the mana for this? We have to recast Battle Sphere. We have to take that guy out, and the spiny frog we can take out with magic darts, and that did the job. Let's also not forget that we have haste available to us. Quite a nasty vault in here with all these manticores. I think we can drop the Wand of Magic Darts and the Wand of Polymorph, even though that pretty much saved us. The Polymorph Wand, that is. It was a 1 in a million shot though, because ordinarily high hit dice monsters are very difficult to polymorph with no evocation skill whatsoever. Okay, down we go. Another manticore. This one did not provide us with anything to eat. I'm going to stand beside the Black Mamba because I have confidence in our magic abilities. And here it is, and yeah, spiders. Okay, that was foolish. Watch out for being loot greedy in this game. I was running right towards the staff. We're running out of bad staffs here. Staff of cold, okay. The next staff we find is going to be good. And this is the thing with random numbers in games like this. It's very strange. You notice patterns to them, and they're not really random. Ordinarily, I'll find, let's say, a ring of magical power on the first level, and for the next 4 or 5 games I'll find early rings of magical power, and then the rings of magical power will disappear for 30 or 40 games, and then it will be back. Not sure what that says about the universe. Now I realize that computers cannot generate random numbers. They have to take them from a seed. What was I doing there? I found something. Oh yes, the potion. Let's identify it. Beneficial mutation, no. Okay, here we have our first artifact ring. As long as we can kill these wolves, let's try it on and hope for something good. We'll go over the ring of wizardry, I suppose. And it looks like a ring that I'm not too excited about. It does have See Invisible on it, so it's not terrible. Could have been a lot better though. Let's just take a look at this ring. Invisible, fly, resist negative energy, magic resistance, see invisible. It's not awful. There are a few of those I don't need. I don't need invisibility. I don't really need to fly. They come in handy right now because I have no ability to fly at the moment. 28% fail, and invisibility is 71% fail. Invocations is getting up there. We have some fresh meats. Let's see what Sifmuna has given us. Nothing of note, unfortunately. Lightning bolt, really, Sif? Come on. Okay. Sif will eventually give us some utility spells, but I'm really hoping to find a ooh, elephants. I'm really hoping to find a Book of Air. I think we may have found one. No. That was in another game. Hopefully there'll be a bookshop around here somewhere. Speak of the devil. Not a shop, but might be what I'm looking for. A book of burglary. A book of burglary contains swiftness, which is exactly what I'm looking for. And now it might be time to put a little bit into air magic for now. Swiftness is perfectly castable with the charms we have now. This looks like a good opportunity for bolts of fire. Seven mana left. I think we'll be okay. Now we can go upstairs. Okay, swiftness is a very good thing to find. It's going to improve our survivability by quite a bit. When in doubt, cast swiftness. I've turned off fire training for a little bit. We'll leave invocations on till about 5. That will provide us with enough channeling to make it pretty useful. And we'll probably leave air magic on to about 3. And then we'll go back to training our fire skills. Or maybe we'll get some fighting as well. I hope this is a nice scroll. I'm hoping for acquirements. Curse armor. Okay. We can leave the armor cursed for now. We don't really need to uncurse it. There's invocations up, so we'll turn that off for now. And maybe this pair of boots is better than the pair of boots I'm wearing now, so we'll try it on. Nope. Wait a second. We didn't actually wear them. No. So we'll drop one of them. You never know when you can find a +2 pair of boots. And again, I got a little loot crazy there and took an extra step, which I didn't mean to do. Let's try this dagger. Hope it's protection. It's speed, which is better than cold anyway, so we'll keep it. Here's some vampire mosquitoes. I want to get into a better position to fight them. Actually, we can just conjure a flame. And roast them. And it looks as if we have a swamp level. Did I find flights? No, just the ring. There's no sense in panicking until we do the Orcish mines. If we don't find what we need in the Orcish mines, then we can panic a little bit. I chopped that blink frog up at the exact same time I got hungry. Okay, this fellow can be difficult. So let's first of all hit him with everything we can. Well, that wasn't very much at all. Now we're going to blink and get away a little bit. Let him roll around like a fool. Wonder if they get bonuses to their armor class when they're rolling like that. They do seem awfully tough. Let's channel some mana back. Get another battle sphere up, and he's dead. Thank God for blink. Oh. One of these fellows. Catobble plus. Actually, I don't think I've ever been killed by one of them. I think that's part of my problem too. I like the beginning of the game, I suppose, or more than the end of the game, or maybe I'm just more comfortable with the beginning of the game. I've certainly played it a lot more. A Lair Orcish mines, one or two of the ruins, but it's when I start getting down to the vaults where I start to panic a little bit. And the old vaults were okay. I was pretty used to the old vaults, but these new vaults, they prove to be a little difficult sometimes. That's no excuse for killing off Flutelban the way I did. That was pure foolishness. Speaking of which, I think after this run I'm going to make another coffee. Get my focus back a little bit. It's been a long winter here up in Canada. And I don't mind the winter too much when I'm out of the city. But unfortunately I haven't been able to get out of the city for quite a while now. This is Lair 7. Let's just go find another staircase. This one should do. Okay. Scroll of Fog. That'll prove useful if we run into more invisible horrors. But I believe we can see invisible now. And speaking of which, what ring did we take off for that? Ring of Wizardry. Let's check our spells now. Yeah, Haste and Delayed Fireball are not nearly as good as they used to be. I don't really need to see invisible or resist magic right now, so let's put the Ring of Wizardry back on. What we really need is more intelligence at the moment. That would make everything better. We will have an opportunity to gain intelligence very shortly, luckily, when we get to level 15. And that's coming up rapidly. We'll need my battle sphere to take out these lava creatures, since fire isn't going to do it. And again, I cut the corpse as soon as I got hungry. See if we can take out this lava worm. There we go. I'm really hoping for some good shops in the Orcish mines. 22 intelligence is going to ensure that a lot of my spells stay fairly hungry. Luckily we can make do with Battle Sphere and Mystic Blast right now, even Magic Dart. Level 15, let's get our intelligence up. Let's hope for 2 points. Only 1, damn. We're going to need some sort of intelligence booster. Death Yaks, and I'm face to face with them. Luckily I have my handy bolt of fire. We're going to cast Swiftness and we're going to get away a little bit. And speaking of which, what's our air magic at? 4.2, that's good enough. Fire magic goes back on. We're also near starving, which is not good. And that's thanks to our low intelligence. What can we eat here? We'll eat the pear. Always at the end of levels like this, you get a little hungry. Damn. Eat the bread rations. I'm really chowing down on my perma-food here. I'm going to take a chance. I have 2 dig wands, so I'm going to dig in here a little bit, see what we can find. Nothing. Except another lava worm. But that's okay, I need the experience. And I'm dying to know what's in the middle of that lava pool. But I'm not willing to evoke flight and fly out over lava. I've died that way recently. And there's probably nothing there. Probably 100% there's nothing there. Okay, let's ignore it, go down, and do the final level of the lair. Please give me an acquirement scroll. I'm just going to pick it up. We will send a bolt of fire through this crowd here. And now as they're nice and close, we're going to use our Mystic Blast. Now we're going to activate Swiftness. And just get ahead of these fellows a little bit. When an opportune moment arises, we'll use our friendly bolt of fire. And now we're going to cut one of their corpses because that makes us very hungry. Good opportunity for fireball there. Oops. How did I do that? Completely missed with a fireball. This looks like a fairly mundane lair bottom here. Let's try this cloak on. It's an elven cloak. +0, but better than nothing. And what is this, our first amulet? I think it might very well be. Let's try it on. Faith. Okay, well that'll get us spells a little more quickly. I'm happy with an amulet of faith for now. We have more or less everything we want though, and I don't think we'll be getting what do we need? Here's another book. Let's see. We want Orb of Destruction. Sticky Flame is out nice. Yeah, we'll get Sticky Flame for now. I would like Orb of Destruction, but it's not around yet. And here's a Book of Battle, which is going to be pretty useless to us. I think we already have one. A regeneration might come in handy. I'm going to hold off on it now. I'm not sure how many... We have 6 spell levels left, so... I'll just hold off on it in case something else comes up. Regeneration's a good spell, but it's not one I tend to use too often. That bear is behaving pretty stupidly. Instead of going around the plants, he clawed his way through, and that provided me ample time to take out his comrade there. Let's pay a visit to our stash and drop off these books. Where is our stash? There it is. We're building up a pretty good library here. I'm almost tempted to go upstairs and get those books I dropped, just to add to our library. What does that say about my state of mind? I know I don't need them. Let's try that. Here's our acquirements, and what are we going to do? I think we have a full set of armor, so we'll go for armor. If we choose staff, we're probably going to get something good. Gold would be nice, but and a weapon wouldn't be too bad. But let's go for armor. It's the safest. Okay. Maybe this pair of boots is better than the boots I'm wearing now. Yes, resist fire, resist cold. Damage -2. No. No. Well, 2's not that much. We'll try it out. You can't go wrong with those resistances, though. Give me your corpse. No. Oh, sheep are nice to eat. Let's get our battlesphere in play here. Let's try this ring on. See what we have. We'll try it over the ring of protection, and now we'll identify it. I've been playing a little fast and loose with my identify scrolls. This ring turns out to be fairly useless, so we'll put the protection ring back on. Armor class is 19, could be better. Let's hope these gauntlets are good. Strength? Well, I was hoping for intelligence, and they're only +1. So I'm losing a point of armor class there, but the strength might be worth having, just for carrying capacity. It's a toss-up, and it's also a toss-up with this damage -2. I mean, it's not a lot. It really isn't. Mana's low. Can't resist a couple of bolts of fire. Take out a couple of them. I can always blink. And there's a staircase nearby. And I do want this fire drake dead before any of them. Okay, now it's time to run. We have just enough for swiftness, so we'll get that working for us. And pull ahead of the hapless elephants. Now we can channel a little bit of mana and blast them. Swiftness appears to have ended. Did they not leave any elephant corpses? There we go. Looks like this is going to be a fairly easy branch ending. Bunch of bears. You know, I'm not really too worried about them. Oh, but they do go berserk. Let's just back off. Employ our wand of digging, and let's get out of here. That's just perfect for a bolt of fire, so we'll employ that. One more. And we have enough for swiftness, so we'll cast swiftness and get away from them. Channel some mana. And there's our corpse. I was getting a little worried there about lack of corpses. I'm not sure there is a branch ending in this lair. That's it. Nothing too exciting. Let's go visit our friends over there in the Orcish mines. I think we have enough power to take out that third floor. Do we have any magic mappings? We do. Okay, that will prove useful. No corpse, of course. Okay, magic mapping here or level 2? Let's see who's down here. Oh yes, they're all down here. Back upstairs quickly, and that separates Gastronach from the herd, so that's not bad. Unfortunately, I am starving, so we're going to have to eat something. And something fairly substantial. We'll do a honeycomb for now. Get a battle sphere up. Take that fellow out. What can we hit Gastronach with? Let's try a fireball. Okay, that didn't do much. I'm going to step out of sight. We'll put swiftness on. Run up, hit him with a sticky flame. Back off. Let his foolish bats attempt to harm me. And there he goes. Now I'm hoping he's left a nice hat, and it's not the pondering hat, which is great. So let's hope it's an intelligence hat, and it is. That helps considerably. But not as much as you'd think. We still have 4 pips of hunger on Bolt of Fire. And we really need to train fighting. Let's turn off conjurations and train up fighting a little bit. Mystic Blast is not something I really want to cease training, but it has to be done. Now we're going to read our scroll of magic mapping and find another staircase down. Looks like this is a good place to dig, so let's dig here. Get our trusty battle sphere up. Okay. We have a pretty high level wizard to deal with here. Let's see good old Ort. He's a conjurer. He has freezing cloud and lightning bolt apparently. Let's see how he deals with fireball. He dealt with that pretty well. Let's step out of range and get to the staircase. And we need more mana. Now, let's take a closer look at him. Immune to poison. I think we're going to have to Mystic Blast him. He hit us pretty hard there, but managed to get through it all right. And still, apart from really, Mystic Blast is still my best bang for the buck. I could have gone for Bolt of Fire there, but I wasn't that confident in its ability to be accurate. And it looks like I made the right decision. We're running out of mana. We're going to put... cast a little Swiftness here and get away. We'll channel a little bit here. Might be out of range of Fireball. They are. No, they're not. And that got them. Let's just back off here and restore mana. And the orcs just keep coming. Okay. I think something went invisible there. Let's pop on our ring of See Invisible. Let's put it over our protection. Also, the resistances might come in handy. And we're not going to need maximum damage for mere orcs. Not unless we run into Saint Roka or somebody significant. In which case, I hope I remember to take off the ring, but I don't think it's going to make a huge amount of difference. And here's our first shop, and there's nothing we want. That's okay, there's bound to be some more shops. And there we go, that's a pretty pathetic second level of the Orcish Mine, so let's pop up here, and hopefully there'll be something of note. Looks like this is a worm vault here. Let's dig our way in, see what we can see. Wand of Digging is empty, so we'll drop that one. Luckily we have two. It would be nice to get the dig spell at some point. Well, hello. Have a fireball. That showed them. Is fireball hungerless yet? It is. Okay. That will be important to note. Oops. Didn't really mean to bolt a fire him there, but it did the job. I thought you were around. I was trying to be tricky hiding behind that corridor there. Let's get the battle sphere up. I'm hoping Magic Dart will be good enough, and it was. Because I was running a little low on mana there, but I was not going to give ground to mere orcs at this point. It's probably why I get myself killed so often. There's another little vault in here. Let's check it out. This looks like a great place for a bolt of fire. I think the rest of them can be taken down with Magic Dart. I thought they could. Apparently not. Now, just in case we missed anything, let's do a search for artifact. Not much, no. Okay. Looks like that's level 1 and 2 fully explored. It's down to level 3. There's Maurice. I think we're wearing our Sea Invisible ring. I wouldn't mind dragging Grum upstairs, although he's going to sit there and hit me with the pole arm, so I'll back off. We'll just head down here. So remember, there were quite a few uniques on this floor, so we better just take it easy. Not that I'm worried about orcs, but or even the uniques, but altogether they might be considerably dangerous. We'll start with a fireball, see how that does. And that killed him. Okay, let's dig our way through here and continue to explore. There's Grum. And poor Grum didn't last too long at all. Sometimes Maurice has good cloaks. We'll try this one on. It's +0. I'd suppose the elven cloak is somehow better, so we'll stick with that. We'll drop this helmet and the cloak. I can't quite give myself let myself give up the other stuff right now, just because of the damage on these boots. Perhaps I'm just being finicky, but -2 damage, it's a tough thing to swallow. Looks like there's no segments remaining to be found on this level, which means it's a fairly crappy orcish mines. But as long as these stores are of decent quality, I don't mind. It's possible that there's a segment there that is has no staircase to it, and we might want to check that if we can find another scroll of magic mapping. Found ourselves a troll hide. That's probably worth picking up. Wearing troll leather armor pretty much negates the need for regeneration spell. And I'm really... Oh, don't go crazy now. There we go. Trying to figure out which vault ending this is. I'm going to charge them and hit them with the fire. That did a wonderful job. Here we go. Sort of a miscellany of stuff in this shop. Let's see what's in this book. It's probably not worth buying. It certainly isn't. Okay, that's one shop down. We're looking for artifacts that raise intelligence. Let's get swiftness casted and pull ahead of them. Get them all lined up for a nice bolt of fire. Channel a little bit and teach that orc a lesson. All our meat has rotted, so let's drop it. I think we're carrying quite a bit of stuff here. This looks to be the business area here. Got drained. We need swiftness and possibly even butterflies here. Let's get some butterflies up to slow them down. I don't like this blue devil. Susceptible to fire, huh? Okay, well let's light you on fire then. And I really want to get away from the rotting devil. Let's just take a look and see where the staircase is. Up there, okay. We're swift enough to pull ahead of them. And now before he's able to summon anything, let's just drop him. We're going to need... oh. The Necosec there can mutate me. And that puts me in a bad position. We're going to have to blink here, I think. Of course, we blinked into the worst possible place. We need swiftness. We really need to take out the caster first. I know he's just a summon, but he had to die. He was starting to fool around with my my brains there. And being a caster, my brains are my bread and butter. Let's eat a choco and carry on here. There's bound to be orc flesh to dine on, and there certainly is. Might be wise to avoid the inner sanctum there for a little bit. Oops. Let's just back off a little bit. Oh. Time for swiftness. He marched right through my battle sphere. Let's see if we can slow him down with a conjured flame or two. And further hamper his forward progress with a few butterflies. Would also be nice to... let's cast some more butterflies. And let's just get a sticky flame on him there. We're still swift, so we're okay. Let's get a few more butterflies and make them stand in the flame a little longer. The poor fool. Helpless before my butterflies. Sticky flame seems to have worn off. I'm just going to channel some mana back. We'll get a battle sphere up. Where did the battle sphere go? Somehow I miscast it. We'll go for a bolt of flame here. And he died. And now Sifmuna's giving us ice books. But also Orb of Destruction, which will come in handy. We will memorize that. And there's dinner. Orb of Destruction is on M. I don't really like it there. I think I'll put it on G. Okay. Orb of Destruction is also A very hungry spell. But it's bound to come in handy. I mean, partly explored. Well, I know it's partly explored, but why? Let's get some fireballs. Soften them up a little bit. Now we might need a bolt of fire. And why does she live? Did she cast that Death Store spell? I hate when she does that. One more? Yeah. Okay, let's swiftness and hope we don't get cast in the abyss. Let's slow that fellow down with a little bit of sticky flame. And just get away here. Might be worth eating something. We'll eat the apple, I suppose. Okay. You have been difficult, so you're going to get orbed. Then you're going to get fireballed. And I suppose you're going to get fireballed again. Now you're going to be eaten. Was it worth it? Was it really worth it? I suppose we all make our decisions in life. Why did I decide to make Dungeon Crawl Stone Soup Let's Plays? I have no idea. Okay, let's back off a little bit. Get a battle sphere up, and... do we have any food on us? No. An orb of destruction would go down nicely here. Especially as he's not looking. I'm just going to cast it. Oops. Of course I cast it at the wrong person. I mean monster. We really need some food here, so let's move into our last kill. Fireball will take care of them. Get a little snack here and here. And we found our shops. Now, I don't like to be disturbed when I'm shopping, so let's just clear out the rest of the area here. I take my artifact armor shopping very seriously. Constant stream of orcs coming at me here, which would reduce to killing the last one with my dagger. Oh, another orc. What a surprise. Alright, let's just make sure that this group of motley fellows doesn't interrupt us. Nor this group. A fireball is coming in fairly handy now. I would have thought fighting would have gone up a little more than that. Here we go. Ring of Vitality. That's excellent. Regen and 15 hit points. Certainly worth considering. Polished hand axe and a crystal glaive, both worth considering. Because I'm not really married to this dagger. Twisted scale mail is worth considering. What else was in there? A shiny helmet is also. A shiny helmet would be alright, but I already have my wizard helmet here. Or my wizard hat. Hey, I'm shopping. Enchant armor. Okay. We have enough for everything, so let's just buy it. First, the scale mail. Let's see what this is. This is going to kill my spellcasting ability. Let's keep an eye on haste there at 8%. Let's remove the curse and try it on. Well, that was a waste of money. Int -3, I mean, really. Yeah. Let's drop that scale mail. And back with our elven ring mail. Okay. Let's see what the hand axe and the glaive do. I hope the glaive's not very good, because that's going to interfere with our ability to use a shield. But let's see. A polished hand axe. Why isn't that white? Nortelbort's curse. Flame and resist cold. Well, it's nice that it's named after me, but it's not very good. We'll try the glaive. Speed and 2 resist colds. Let's just identify Nortelbort's curse there, I suppose. -2 +8. Okay, nothing fantastic. We'll drop them both, although there's no point in not using Nortelbort's curse, I suppose. We'll drop the glaive. And we'll drop the dagger of speed here. It does give another level of resistance. And there was one more thing here, the ring. That's right. Not sure if it's worth buying. For an extra 15 hit points, it might be. And the regen too. Okay, let's buy it. I suppose we can put it over the Ring of Wizardry. Let's just see what that does to our spells. Oh, they're not terrible. They could get a little better. Okay, that's part 2 of our Notrelbort Resurrection. I guess since the video has gone on for an hour and 15 minutes, I'll leave it here, and we'll pick it up next time. Thank you for watching, and see you later. Bye-bye.